Welcome back to the vlog. If it's your first time here, my name is Philip. I'm a landscape and nature photographer located here in the Midwest. And on this channel we talk about landscapes, nature, and traveling. And right now I am currently in Maquoketa Caves State Park. It is in eastern Iowa by the city of Maquoketa, or I guess a bigger town would be Dubuque if you're familiar with Iowa. And I'm super stoked. Like, I've been wanting to come out here for a very long time, and for one reason or another it just wouldn't work out. But now I am just starting another road trip, and this is the first stop. So I'll be hanging out here this morning, and then I'll be headed east to Cleveland to go pick up my mom, actually, and then we'll be headed to Niagara Falls, Ricketts Glen, Watkins Glen State Park, and a couple other places. We'll be doing a lot of waterfall chasing, so if that sounds cool to you, consider subscribing, because there's going to be a lot of cool content coming up on the channel. But yeah, I'm super stoked to be here, and I'm ready to get shooting, so let's get some B-roll going. Okay, so I'm here, as you can see, at this really cool natural bridge area, and yeah, this is super cool. Like I said, I've been wanting to come here for a long time. I got off work kind of late yesterday and drove 8 hours, slept for an hour in a rest stop, and now I'm here, and it's pretty incredible. So you just saw that B-roll sequence. Yeah, so green, it's so awesome. And now I'm looking for my first photo, and since this area is so big and there's a lot of green to work with and things like that, my first thought is trying to show scale, because this bridge is actually pretty huge behind me. But again, like, if you've been watching this channel for a while, I talk about it a lot, that it's hard to show scale and size of things on two-dimensional images. So I'm going to add myself into this photo. I think I have found a composition that I'm pretty happy with. So I'm gonna get set up on that now, and let you guys in on kind of what my thought process is. So okay, so I think I got my composition figured out, and I'm pretty happy with it. As far as the setup, tripod, camera, obviously, Nikon D7200 17-50 Sigma 2.8, and I have a circular polarizer on it, because there is, where is it? It's down right there. There we go. There's a puddle there. I just want to cut the glare off that. That's what the polarizer does. And I like the composition. There's some nice leaning lines that kind of take you over to the natural bridge. And there's a nice rock over there that I'm going to go stand on now to give it the scale. And I'm going to put my infamous orange jacket on, which is going to help me stand out in the photo a little bit more. So you'll see that photo. It's always good to get the first shot out of the bag. I mean, it's not the best adventure selfie I've ever taken, but I like it. Yeah, like I said, it's just good to get the first shot out of the way. It kind of like takes that pressure off, and I'm gonna go do some more exploring. There's this other area just across from Natural Bridge, down in there, that way, okay? And I'm gonna go explore down there a little bit. I believe it's called Dance Hall Cave, and I think there might be an opportunity to get down in there and shoot back out at this green foliage, so let's go check that out. Okay, let's grab focus real quick. All right, we're back on the move. So went down into the Dance Hall Cave a little bit, and that's a pretty cool area. I'm walking under the natural bridge now, so the exposure is gonna get a little dark, and here we go. Don't fall in the water. Good. Okay. And went down in the dance hall cave and got a pretty good shot. The cave kind of frames this deal, and there's a deer right in front of me. Oh my gosh. Hold on, we're gonna talk about this in a second. That's pretty cool. Deer just kind of hanging out on the trail grabbing some breakfast. That is the best part about getting up early, is a lot of people aren't out yet. I haven't seen anyone yet. I got here before 6, but I came down to the caves at 6. It's 7:30 now. I was down, I think that's one of the main areas, and there was no one out here yet. All you can really hear is there's some road noise, but just birds and all sorts of stuff. I have it to myself so far, so pro tip, get up early and you get places to yourself. So yeah, so I was down in that cave because of, obviously it's dark in the cave and then really bright, so I had to bracket for that photo. Basically what that is, if you're not aware, is you take a shot where you expose correctly, where you expose correctly for the highlights or the bright areas, so the green foliage, and then you have an exposure where you expose correctly for the shadows, so the cave. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them home, edit them, and then blend them together. And so yeah, you kind of like walk down into that cave, and then you can kind of look back up and there's some stairs that lead you down in there. And the temperature difference is insane. Like, it's so much cooler down in there. It's really hot and humid here in the Midwest. Heat index is hitting the hundreds right now, so super hot. Not the most pleasurable weather to be out in, but still super pretty out here, and glad to finally have made it out. So like I said, I'm continuing on and I'm starting to get bit. Holy cow. Like I said, super pleasurable to be out, and then I'm just like swatting bugs away the whole time. But yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous here. So I'm gonna do some more hiking and keep moving around before it starts getting super crowded. So let's go. Okay, so finally made it back to the car. Really cool hike. It ends up just kind of taking you in a loop, which I guess I didn't really expect. It kind of didn't really seem like that way looking at the map, but yeah, really cool hike. It's super hot now though. Like, basically if you're not in the caves because you're down in this bowl, like all the humidity and the heat just kind of collects down in there, and you kind of get these weird wind kind of patterns of cool and warm air, which unfortunately sucked because it made it really difficult to film because my lens kept fogging up. But hopefully you guys get a pretty good impression and want to come down here yourself and check it out, because it's really neat. There's tons of stuff you could do here. I could probably be here the rest of the day, but I still have 8 hours to go to Cleveland. Like I said earlier, I am going to pick up my mom and we're headed out to Niagara Falls, so stay tuned for that. That's coming up on the channel. A lot of waterfall chasing for this series. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. I would appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments about gear or traveling or getting down here, any kind of logistic stuff, just leave a comment and let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, just go ahead and subscribe, because there's going to be lots of entertaining and informational content coming on the channel. So with that, thanks for watching, guys.